Hey, Barry Habib here at MBS Highway. I wanted to tell you that we have some really great people we're chatting with right now. Just to my left here is a good friend and really someone who has been doing some amazing things in a very short period of time. Anthony Casa, who is chairman of AIME, and you have just been doing some incredible things so quickly and making so much of an impact in the industry. And also, of course, Doran, who is the head of Culture Matters and also making a big difference. So it's great to be joined by these two guys. And Anthony, as we're at one of your events here, we wanted to ask you, because you've really taken this leadership role, how did that begin for you so quickly and transform everything that's going on?
You know, I've been a leader, obviously my own mortgage company, Garden State Home Loans, for 8 years now, and I guess I've always just focused on my team and making them the best that they could be, and kind of internal growth. And the opportunity that's happened with AIME is I realized that there's 35,000 mortgage brokers across the country that are all sort of lone wolves. And to me, it's not that they needed leadership, but I think that they needed at least a place to foster relationship and grow, and that's kind of what AIME is becoming, as a community for mortgage brokers. And it just turned out that I ended up being a leader of it.
So Jay, you always talk about culture. What are you seeing now that you've been at some of these events, and what are you seeing in the industry and from the interviews you've done from a cultural standpoint with brokers? What do you feel is an important connection there?
Well, what I've seen biggest is that right now in the world in general, but especially the industry, is the decentralization of everything and the centralization of the individual. So when I had the pleasure of coming here today and witnessing and watching what you guys are doing, what I see is giving power to the individual that can take responsibility over their people and their process and their product to set themselves apart from maybe the big centralized Goliath. So I love what you guys are doing. You're putting the right people in the right rooms. Getting to watch Barry speak today and teach things was amazing. So that's what I see. I see that information is power to the individual, and that's what you guys are doing.
So what do we have to look forward to that's coming up? I mean, there's been so many things you've done in such a short period of time. What do we have to look forward to? What's Anthony Casa working on that we want to tell people, here's what's up?
Well, I think the two big ones that I'll go over is, number one, obviously, there's already been a public announcement for a mortgage broker platform called Arrive, and essentially, to Jay's point, we're creating a centralized platform for all mortgage brokers to communicate, to transact, and to be connected to their lenders. So that's one piece of it. The second piece of it is, from a go-to-market standpoint, I think at this point we've aggregated 35,000 people that are highly engaged. And we want to leverage that to help tell the story of these individuals. And when we say that, Quicken Loans and Loan Depot, they got a lot of money to do marketing. Well, we have 35,000 people that have social media networks, sphere of influence, and we're going to help tell a story about the value of the independent loan originator, utilizing their networks to help kind of improve the overall value of the community. So that's probably our most exciting initiative for next year, is how do we, in a grassroots way, build the value proposition of the independent local loan originator.
And if you are an originator and looking at the changes you see in 2019, and I know you've been very involved from so many different aspects, including even regulation, what would you say that are important things for individuals looking ahead to 2019 that they need to either be addressing now or thinking about or taking action towards to really make sure that they not only just get through 2019, but really grow and take advantage of the opportunities that are ahead?
I mean, that's a great question. That's a phenomenal question. I would say the answer really comes down to is, number one is focusing on developing new relationships. Even what I'm doing, I'm sort of, to a degree, doing something I've never done before, which is, leaving my company, going out and building relationships and doing a completely new area of focus. I would say every loan originator, you got a realtor, you have a referral source, triple it, quadruple it, meet new people, develop new relationships. You don't know what you don't know, and you really need to focus on fostering and building new relationships. So that's my biggest recommendation. This is a people business. You're your highest value, and you need to go out and make sure that you're touching as many new relationships as you can.
Well, there you have it. Gentlemen, thank you so much for taking a few minutes with me. Hope you got some value from this, everybody. And here's to a great year ahead.